What's up YouTube, Team Jackassery coming here with another Dragon Ball Super deck profile. This time we are looking at the green Majin Buu, Majin Vegeta, Bobbity deck, whatever you want to call it. I'll choose a name when it's the right title for this deck. We're just going to call it Green Xeno Buu because that's what this is. This came in the previous set of... Vermilion Blood and Light. Sorry, I had a hiccup there. Anyways, before we take a look at the deck, also in the deck we are missing the green unison for this, not the Dark Broly. It is the green Demigra. We're just missing that for the deck. It's in the mail. I just really wanted to get this deck out, and if you want to look at the green Demigra, I'll probably post a picture of it somewhere here. But before we get to the deck, we will get right to the leader, which is Vegeta and Bobbity with the Overlord ability. So Overlord, once per turn, place one of your battle cards with the Servant skill at the bottom of your deck. Draw one card. Activate, or auto, add one card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, draw one card and gets +5. So you get 2 cards in your hand +5, so that's 15 right off the bat. And double strike. So that is really, really nice. If your life has 5 or less, you may switch to your energy active mode and flip this card over, and that art is just really nice. Next we'll flip them over, and we got Bobbity and Prince of Destruction Vegeta, Mightiest Majin. He's got the Overlord ability on this side, once per turn, active main, once per turn. Add one card from your life to your hand, draw one card, gets +5 again, so he's a 20, double strike, and you get 2 cards in your hand. Activate once per turn, pay 1 green. You may look at the bottom card of your deck if it's a Vegeta with an energy cost of 3 or less with the Servant skill. You may play it, otherwise return it to the bottom of the deck, but there are ways to put Vegeta at the bottom of your deck, and that is also really good art too, of Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta with the Majin mark on his forehead. So there is the leader. And we'll get right up to the deck. So we have 4 copies of Bobbity, Evil Mind Snatcher. He is a 1-drop, 5,000 combo, 4,000 power. When this card is played, choose one. Activate the Majin Quickening, which is the field card, from your deck or hand. Shuffle your deck if you look through it. Or look at the top 7 cards of your deck, add a Vegeta with a Servant skill among them, add it to your deck. And shuffle your deck. So he will either get you, he will mostly, if you play him first turn, you want to go for the Majin Buu. Majin Quickening, which is the field card that you mostly want to play. Or you can look for some Vegetas if you already have it out in play. Next, we run 4 copies of Demon God Dabura. Almost called him Demigra there for a second. He is Dark Dominion. He is a 2-drop, 5,000 combo, 15,000 power activate. If your leader card is green, you can discard this card from your hand, choose one of your using cards, remove a marker from it, add 1 green Dark Dragon Ball from your deck, or drop area to your hand. Shuffle your deck if you look through it. So we, like I said, we just need the unisons put in here. Right now, he will just probably sit in the deck as energy or something like that. Next, we got 4 copies of Prince of Destruction Vegeta, Life and Death. He is a 3-drop, 20,000 double strike servant. And this is the only Vegeta you really need to run in the deck. So he's got double strike servant. Auto once per turn when your opponent activates a counter skill, switch to active mode. So if your opponent negates, switch to active mode again and go for another attack. Now for the Majin stuff. Majin Buu. Here we have 4 copies of Majin Buu, Malice Distilled. He is a 3-drop, 5,000 combo, 20,000 power. When this card is played, add up to 1 green Majin card with an energy cost of 7 or less from your deck. Add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. So he's your main deck surge for all your Majin Buus. Mostly Majin. Next we have 4 copies of Majin Buu looking for a fight. Yet we only got 1 foil out of what we have. So he's a 3-drop, 5,000 combo, deflect, 20,000 power. When this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, cost of 4 or less, and KO it. So he's just a straight up play KO. He unfortunately does not ignore barrier. And for this card, we do need the unison, but this card can work just as well as a 20,000 beat stick. He is a Majin Buu, Dark Parasite. So he's a 5-drop, 5,000 combo, deflect 20,000 power. If your leader card is green, choose up to one of your unison cards, remove a marker from it. When this card is played, choose up one of your opponent's unison cards, remove a marker from it. Then your opponent chooses one card in their hand and one card in the battle, one of their battle cards, and plays in the drop area. So when you get your unison out, if you have him out, your opponent's ditching cards from their hand and ditching one of their battle cards. And since your opponent is choosing, if they choose something with barrier, it can affect them because your opponent's targeting them, not this ability. This ability is targeting your opponent, which is making your opponent choose a card, so it can get around barrier. Next, for the most expensive card of the deck, which my friend actually went and said, screw it, he's throwing the 40 bucks at it, because these are like 10 bucks a piece. He bought them all at once. Majin Buu Royal Absorption. So this is when he absorbs Deburo with the Dark Dragon Ball. So he's a 7 cost, 5,000 combo, double strike, dual attack, 25,000 Majin Buu Xeno. Evolve on a Majin Buu Xeno with an entry cost of 5, which is this little bugger here, who is also Xeno. Forgot to mention. Is he? Yeah, he is Xeno. I forgot to mention that. When this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, choose up to one green Majin Buu with entry cost of 3 from your drop area. Add one Dark Dragon Ball from your drop area to your hand. And there you go. So as soon as this bugger's knocked out, you can restart your whole cycle over again. Next, we run 2 copies of Awakened Warrior Bardock. He is a 4-drop, 5,000 combo, 20,000 power Overrealm of 4. When you play this card, he gains double strike, so he's just a 20 strike beat stick. Because if you have made your opponent use up all their resources, all their energy, most of the cards in their hand, and all their combo fodder, just overwhelm this little bugger out, give him a good surprise. I know I've done this before. When your opponent thinks you're all done, you drop an overwhelm, go for game. Next, we run 4 copies of Great Saiyaman, Vanquisher of Villainy. It is the great new super combo. It's a 2-drop super combo, 10,000 power. If your leader card is green, if your life is 4 or less, and all of your energy is green, when this card is used in a combo, it gets plus 10,000 power for the battle. You may choose one card in your hand, place it at the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw 2 cards. Now, here's the nice trick with this. You can use this, if you have this Vegeta in your hand, you can put it right at the bottom of your deck by using your super combo, draw 2 cards, put him at the bottom. Then you can use your Overlord ability, play him from the bottom of your deck. That is a really good way to cheat out the Vegeta. So that's the Great Saiyaman super combo. You get the 2 draw, put a card at the bottom of your deck, pluses all around. Next, we run 4 copies of 3-star Ball, Parasitic Darkness. It is a 0-cost extra card. This card gains Dark Dragon Ball in all areas. Active battle, choose one of your battle cards that gets plus 5 for the battle. Active main, choose one mono green Majin Buu with an entry cost of 3 in your battle area. Place this card under it. Choose one green Majin Buu Xeno with an entry cost of 5 or less from your deck or hand and play it on top of the chosen card in active mode. Shuffle your deck if you look through it. So you can choose any of your 3-drop Majin Buus. He'll become the 5-drop, which will do nothing until you can absorb him and evolve him into this big green bastard. So that's how all your moves can be just recycled. When the 7-drop is gone, you bring back the 3-drop. Then we can bring in another 5-drop by playing the Dark Dragon Ball underneath them. Now next we have 4 copies of the Majin Quickening. Because if you don't get your Bobbities, you have a good chance of getting this in your opening hand and just playing it turn 1. So it's a 1-drop field extra card. When you add cards from your life to your hand, or place cards from your life into your drop area, place the top card in your deck. So either way, when you take life damage, put the top card of your deck under this card. If your leader card is green, Evil Wizard Bobbity, which it is, when you place this card and 4 cards under it into your drop area, choose one green Majin Buu with an energy cost of 3 from your deck or drop area and play it. And shuffle your deck if you look through it. So you just this card keeps getting removed, you can just play another one later if you need to bring out from your hand, deck, or drop, and play your 3 drops again. And then just slide the Parasitic Dragon Ball underneath it and evolve into the 7 drop. Next, for other extra cards, we got 4 copies of Final Explosion. Yes, they are very nice foil, and the artwork is fantastic. It's a 1-drop active battle. If your leader card is Green Vegeta, choose up to one of your cards that gets plus 10,000 power, and then choose one of your units and cards. You may remove a marker from it. If you do, choose one of your opponent's units and cards, remove a marker. So you give 10,000 to something, you can remove a marker from one of your unisons to lower the count of one of your opponent's unisons. Next we have our last cards. 4 copies of Shocking Death Ball. It's our 1-cost negate. Negate the attack, and if your leader card negate the attack, then choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 2 or less and KO it. And it's a Sparking 5, so if you have 5 cards in your drop, which you mostly will, you can activate this card from your hand by taking a card from your life instead, and then when you do that, take a card from the top of your deck underneath one of your Majin Awakenings, and you can get more Majiboos that way, just by a simple negate for free. So that is it for this deck profile, and I have placed a lot of cards in here. There we go. That's it for the deck. So remember to comment, rate, please subscribe, like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Also links are in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content.